This drama has been researched not just by talking to some of the key stakeholders at the back of the room, but at what we call a diagonal slice across London convenience.
Well, I found today really energizing and exciting. I could see the team coming alive and really start thinking about what it could possibly mean for them.
Really interesting session, very different to anything that I've done before.
Thought-provoking, builds your confidence, really makes you think about who you are and what you do.
I found it really interesting, a different style of learning.
Lots of energy, built my confidence, and something completely different. And I've been with the company 33 years, I've not experienced something like this.
It's probably one of the most engaging days I've had in terms of training with Tesco. They're really good. There was no pressure on us to do anything other than just put ourselves into those scenarios. So actually it kind of played out. It's almost like watching the mirror vision.
I've not been as energised as that in a kind of learning session for a while. Made it so relatable to you that it just really made for some great conversation.
I loved the attention to detail and the research you did, so it made it really relevant to the audience.
Because it's not an off-the-shelf product, it's completely tailored to Tesco. That's what makes it work, I think.
When I don't see it in the store.
That's so important, I think, when people can recognise and see themselves in the situations that are playing out in front of them. And I think with all of them it's resonated very well, so they can use that in practice in their stores.
The beauty of this particular methodology is once we come out to you, if it goes wrong, it's your fault.
From the very start, it was always really professional, but so fun at the same time, which I think is great. So I think we're a business that needs that engagement, needs that, excitable nature. So I think it's really been fantastic the whole way through.
What would you say? The process working with Steps has been great. I've been really appreciative of Steps' ability to take their style, kind of merge it with ours, and really produce something that I think was better than the sum of the parts.
Seeing it actually today was just amazing, so seeing it all come together and actually reassured me a bit, because this is not very Tesco in terms of its style, but I think it landed really well.
Are you still sure that B is the lighter of the two squares?
My only fear was that it would become a tell session. What you've done, I think, is pulled them into that real life experience and allowed it to reflect, their behaviours, which has been really powerful.
So start the conversation, think about those things. What little things that make a big difference can you do?
A lot of the times we go away with big training manuals of different things that we've done within leadership within Tesco's. The minute you leave the premises, it's almost forgotten about it sometimes, so you have to pick it up again. Whereas this, we're not going away with anything. It's all sort of in our brain, and it's about teaching our brain how it works. So something very different.
I think what we don't always do is listen to how people best learn. Being talked at isn't right for everybody, and I think that absolutely displays it today. It's short, sharp, gets to the point really quickly, but gives them something to take away.
I've made a little sort of list of things that I think I can do differently tomorrow when I walk back into my group with my managers, and things that support my store managers and my individual stores become more inclusive.
From here on in, it's really important that we remind each other of today. That will build the dynamics of the team and really understand each other's ways of working.
Great that you've had a great time, great that it's been a good conversation, but the most important thing this should be judged on is what are you doing differently in 6 weeks' time, in 6 months' time, in a year's time.
We'd love to see something like this rolled out more broadly. Obviously, our scale is so massive that that's always the challenge that we have to work with. But based on the effectiveness of this particular intervention, it makes me really excited about the possibilities for the future.
Thank you.